Many creators create with purpose. For some, it's less about making money to live, but more about putting your story out there. Many Filipinos are born storytellers. It's within our nature, and it lives within comiqueros despite the readership gap.
When it became accessible via the web, I'm sure that it paved the way for a lot of people to go kasi it broke through one of the most important gates for people to access comics, which is money.
Swerte lang pagka na-monetize mo itong trabaho. Pero ngayon, swerte kayo kasi nandiyan yung social media. Hindi nyo kailangan magpunta sa magazines or sa newspapers para ma-publish yung work nyo. Pwede nyo labas sa Facebook, kaya nang ginagawa ng ibang millennials ngayon.
But comics still need to be relevant within our own country. So, some creators innovate with new technologies and wide-scale events that still keep the spirit of comics alive without compromising its integrity.
Events like Comic-Con and Pickoff, giving a voice and sort of a celebration to indie comics. By celebrating them, instead of just simply celebrating Western comics being done here, it allows people to realize that there is an actual event happening around independent artwork. By promoting it in a way that seems similar to how Western artists praise or Japanese artists praise, it gives not only artists but fans a reason and sort of permission to say, okay, no, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna line up for my favorite local artists. Yeah.
The one requirement left to be met for comics is to really appeal to the younger generations. And by all means, it should. Especially now, Gen Z and Gen Alpha are nostalgics. People are starting to pick up secondhand digicams and flip phones, and younger ones are picking up pens and papers to journal. In the advent of new technology and AI, young people still long for physical media and hobbies, anchored by nostalgia and furthered with innovation.
For me, I think it's mostly the sentiment of actually owning something or something actually belonging to you, because I feel like a lot of things these days are always just borrowed. Everything is just temporary. Even on Webtoon, they can get pulled out either way. And so owning a physical copy of something, of a comic specifically, it feels good to actually say that this belongs to me and that you own this. And you'll only lose access to it when you decide to.
Philippine comics tick all the boxes for these. There are comics available on Webtoon if you'd like, but there are graphic novels being published as full-color books if you want to feel the pages.
May resurgence Kahit na dumating yung internet at mabagal na yung attention span ng mga bata, iba gusto pa rin ng hard copy. Yung nahahawakan nila, hindi mo kailangan ng kuryente So ganoon din ng comics. Pwede mong panghataw sa langaw. So kahit na nasaan ka, pwede mong basahin. So iba pa rin yung comics na tangible.
The thing about comics is that there's a lot to be interested in. There are demons, mythology, adventure, romance, horror, slice of life, and even just plain dark humor. There are many comic stories being written as you watch this depicting a tale you'd like to see.
Honestly, I just hope that they feel like, they feel more seen. I hope like there's someone out there in like this newer generation who will see these characters and think, oh my gosh, like this existed and characters are me. And like hopefully, I want to get into comics too, maybe, and tell my own stories and like become part of the conversation.
Speaking for any medium that accumulates a following, I think the one thing that really brings people together when it comes to fan bases is, for lack of a better term, fan art, or just art in general. Because when it comes to photo edits or fan fiction or making video edits and remakes and paintings, that invites individual interpretation, which invites discussion, which in turn invites communities.
What's essential for Philippine comics to survive is to keep it going. By keeping up the continuity and relationship between existing comics and new readers, if people keep supporting comics, that's how the comics industry will work out for generations to come. With that said, younger audiences have a voice, and more importantly, a choice in this. It's one step to keep choosing comics